Hey everyone, so I'm back in with another video. This time around I have some retro video game pickups I want to show you guys. I'm going to start out with a story that's related to this first game that I got. Pretty much I went on Kijiji to look at a whole bunch of ads. Didn't see much, but then I saw this one ad posted by a woman who said that she found all the stuff in her attic and she was just looking to get rid of it, so I assumed that the prices would be cheap and I could get some good deals out of it. She had one TurboGrafx game, a whole bunch of Saturn games, and a whole bunch of PS1 games. By the time I contacted her, it was about a day after she had posted the ad, which kind of sucked. And all the Saturn games that she had were all gone. Just all of them completely gone. I don't even really want to go over it because I'm kind of sad about that. And the one TurboGrafx game she had was also gone. It was Double Dungeon, if I remember correctly, and it was complete in the box, including the cardboard box as well. So it was 100% complete. But I mean, it's fine. She still had all the PS1 games, and I asked her how much she wanted for the PS1 games, and she told me that for all the other games she was getting $15 a piece. So she wanted at least $15 per game, and she wasn't doing any discounts for buying multiple games either. So I said, well, what if I just buy one game? Would you do $10 for one game? And I had picked out a couple of games, but she was telling me she wanted $15 a piece for each game, and I offered her just final offer $10 on one game. She took it, and this game here was complete. It has the manual, and it has all the discs inside. It's a 3-disc game. The only downside is that the first disc is a little scratched up. It's not all that bad. I mean, I have PS1 games that are in a lot worse condition that still play. But the other two discs in this game were in perfect condition, like they were never played. And I believe what happened is she told me that these were her brother's games. The first disc being used the most. I assume that he started playing the game and never got around to finishing it. That's why the first disc is damaged somewhat. But I got this game for $10. I thought it was a good enough deal. It's a Jalico game, or Jalico, or however you want to call it. It's called Juggernaut. And I'm not entirely sure what kind of game this is. It looks like some kind of a horror game. Let's read the description on the back. Prepare to open the gates of hell. Juggernaut takes the player on a bizarre journey dealing with demonic possession and the power of evil. A roller coaster ride through time and space, Juggernaut will have you questioning what is reality and what is illusion. It takes a deft mind. I've never heard of that word, deft. Deft mind to untangle the strange and fascinating puzzles that lead from one mystery to another. So basically, you, from what I can assume, this is some kind of a horror puzzle game. Next up is Final Fantasy VII. I got this, just the discs, but it was a good enough deal. I also got one other item with it. I'll show you guys that next. He had all the discs, but they were just loose. But the discs are in perfectly good condition. A few minor scratches, but at least now I'm able to play the game. I got this and this next item here for $10 from one seller. He was selling a couple other Final Fantasy games, but I already had them and they weren't priced cheap enough that I could trade them for something else and get a significant amount back. If I did get them, it would be pretty much a matter of an extra dollar or two. But I got this here to sweeten the deal. He said initially $10 for just the game, but I tried to get a cheaper price. He said if I wanted, I could pick one of the other items that he's selling, and I could get it for $10 altogether. And I decided to go for this. It's the Chrono Cross original soundtrack, and I believe it was 4 discs inside. It might be 3. Yeah, it's 3 discs inside. That's the slipcover for it, and then that's the CD case for it. And it even had the liner notes inside, and all the discs were brand new. From my understanding, this is from Japan. It was never released here. Even the liner notes are in full Japanese, except for a couple of English words thrown in between. But it should be interesting enough. I will give it some time. I'll give it a listen through. Probably not all the way through, but I'll check it out. I do have over here. I got this here as the Chrono Cross Music Selection CD. This one here was a pre-order bonus for Chrono Cross back when it came out in the late 90s, I think 98, 99. This disc here only had a couple of songs. I think it was either 4 or 5 songs, and it was a pre-order bonus, like I said. But this one here should have the entire game soundtrack on it, so I will check that out as soon as I can. Anyways, that's all I got. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Also, check out my 300 subscribers contest. It'll be linked in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, website, they're all linked in the description below as well. And that's it. See ya.